Madam Web, also known as Cassandra Webb, is a unique and compelling character in the Marvel Comics universe. Making her first appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man in 1980, she was brought to life by the creative minds of Denny O'Neil and artist John Romita Jr. Madame Web is often portrayed as a supportive figure in the Spider-Man comic series, depicted as an elderly woman coping with myasthenia gravis and intricately connected to a life support system that resembles a spider's web. Her enigmatic and mysterious presence adds a layer of depth and intrigue to the Spider-Man mythos, making her a memorable and intriguing addition to the Marvel Universe. The trailer for the supposed Madame Web Spider-Man spin-off starring Dakota Johnson has left fans scratching their heads. In the trailer, Johnson's clairvoyant character recites lines that have quickly become meme-worthy, leaving many to wonder if the film is intentionally trying to be terrible. With bizarre dialogue and a perplexing tone, some are speculating that the trailer might be playing one big joke on all of us. The inexplicable nature of the trailer has certainly generated plenty of buzz, but whether this is a strategic move or a genuine misstep remains to be seen.
Wait, darling. Before we continue, please give us energy with your likes. Also, if you like these kind of content, don't forget to subscribe us and be active in the community section, as we have some questions and polls about quality that you want. Let's back to the commentary, baby.
It's time to take a step back and reconsider Sony's Spider-Man universe. This universe came into being thanks to the deal between Sony and Marvel to bring Spider-Man back into the MCU. The peculiar arrangement stipulates that while Marvel can make Spider-Man movies for Sony, Sony can also make Spider-Man films, but without actually including Spider-Man in them. It probably sounded like a strange and lopsided deal at the start, with Sony potentially getting the short end of the stick. Building an entire cinematic universe around supporting characters and cameos, while being forbidden from using the iconic hero, seems like a lost cause. Watching movies like Venom and Morbius, which struggle to find their footing without the web slinger, feels like a bizarre experiment in the world of big-budget cinema. It might be time for Sony to rethink its approach to the Spider-Man universe before it leads to further disappointment and frustration for fans. I've had a change of heart after watching the trailer for Madame Web, the newest addition to Sony's Spider-Man universe, and now I think I understand their strategy. It's as if the whole universe is meant to be intentionally bad. The film features Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic gifted with clairvoyance after a river incident, who begins to have visions of an evil Spider-Man. Not technically Spider-Man, just a similar-looking character, trying to harm her and her group of strong female characters living in the woods. The plot takes a bizarre turn when Cassandra identifies the evil Spider-Man by declaring, "He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders just before she died." A line that seems almost too ridiculous to be real. Perhaps this meta approach to storytelling is what Sony intended all along, to embrace the absurdity and create a new and unconventional take on the superhero genre. The sheer absurdity of the line, "He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders just before she died," should make it glaringly obvious that there's a deliberate, tongue-in-cheek plan to create the worst possible movie within Sony's Spider-Man universe. The potential memes that could spawn from this single line could fuel an endless well of viral content, from inserting it into classic film endings to using it in historical moments, or even in casual conversation. It seems as if this line serves as a sly nod to the audience, almost suggesting that the entire Madame Web project was crafted specifically for viewers to despise it. However, in the world of entertainment, hatred often breeds curiosity, which in turn leads to a cult following. It's almost as if this intentional badness is designed to incite a devoted and affectionate fan base, making it a remarkably clever and meta approach to creating a lasting impact within popular culture. Sony's track record speaks volumes here. Just look at how it swiftly turned Venom, a movie widely regarded as inept, into a self-aware parody with its sequel, Venom: Let There Be Carnage. And when Morbius flopped, Sony re-released it, seemingly embracing the open mockery it received, essentially inviting people to come and enjoy it in a mocking collective. This shift in perspective from Sony, realizing that their Spider-Man universe films were not hitting the mark, is akin to Tommy Wiseau claiming The Room was meant to be a comedy after its initial screening. Now, the anticipation for Madam Web isn't for it to be good, but rather for its potential as a hilariously bad movie night out, where audiences go to cheer ironically at cringeworthy lines like, "He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders just before she died." Perhaps in the end, Sony knows exactly what it's doing.